Hello. You?
I know I haven't made anything about Alien before, but I watched Predator, Killer of Killers, and it made me want to make this. Also, there are a lot of films people don't even realize take place in this universe, so I'll be going over them. I also call it the Alien Cinematic Universe, since there are a lot of aliens in it and the main thing connecting everything is the Weyland Corporation from Alien. To start, it's shown in Prometheus that the engineers seeded life on Earth. Life on Earth started in 4 billion BC. We then jumped to 2700 BC when the Yatya create pyramids as part of their xenomorph hunting ritual.
Thousands of years ago, these hunters found a backwater planet. They taught humans how to build and were worshipped as gods.
Specifically, the isolated clan which Scar, Celtic, Chopper and Wolf are all members of. I've noticed people tend to generalize the Yatya, but they aren't mindless drones like xenomorphs. The Yatya are sentient creatures with individuality. The species is split into clans like how humans are split into nations. The next notable event is the death of Jesus Christ in 33 AD, since in this universe Jesus was an engineer, and his crucifixion is what made them decide to wipe out humanity. The Child from Killer of Killers is set in 841 AD. The Sword starts in 1609 AD, but then has a 20-year time skip, making most of it in 1629 AD. The movie Prey is in 1719 AD. The Bullet is in 1941. The ending to Killer of Killers is between 1941 and 1997, since we see they have the gun which Greyback gave away in Predator 2, so it must be before that. This also means the Lost Tribe has been in 3 movies so far. Predator 2, Prey and Killer of Killers, with Ghost, Greyback, Feral, Viking, Samurai, Pilot and Warlord all being members. Also, Greyback is the clan head in Predator 2, so that means Warlord must die sometime between 1941 and 1997 for Greyback to take over. The Predator Badlands trailer revealed a Harvester skull which makes the Independence Day movies canon. I know some people say it's just an Easter egg, but a xenomorph skull Easter egg is literally what created this universe, so Independence Day is now canon. The Roswell incident happened in 1947 and was a Harvester ship.
It was what, in the 50s or whatever, you had that spaceship?
Dad.
Yeah, that thing that you found in New Mexico.
Dad.
Where was it?
Not the spaceship.
Was it Roswell? Roswell, New Mexico, yeah. No, you had the spaceship and you had the bodies. They were all locked up in a bunker. Where was that? David.
I don't know.
Area 51, right? Area 51. You knew then. And you did nothing.
There have never been any spacecraft recovered by our government. Take my word for it. There's no Area 51. There's no recovered spaceship.
Excuse me, Mr. President. That's not entirely accurate.
The original Predator movie was in 1987.
87 Guatemala.
Independence Day came out in 1996, and Predator 2 was in 1997.
10 years ago, one of his kind stalked and eliminated an elite special forces crew in Central America.
It's kind of weird them acting as if aliens are a mystery, since humanity went to war with the Harvesters a year prior, so they should probably move Independence Day after Predator 2 in the timeline. Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator 2, Requiem both take place in 2004, since Requiem picks up where AVP ended. We then have Predators in 2010. The Death Racer films are canon, since the prisons are owned by the Weyland Corporation.
Deathmatch is a trademark of Weyland International. Fighters are convicted violent felons.
The Death Race films take place from 2012 to 2020, and the chronological viewing order is Death Race 2, Death Race 3, Inferno, Death Race and Death Race, Beyond Anarchy. The next films we have are Independence Day 2, Resurgence, The Predator and Blade Runner. This is where we start getting into technology issues. The Predator looks like our regular Earth, but Resurgence is more advanced due to the Harvester technology. Weirdly, Resurgence makes more sense in universe than the Predator, since it explains why technology is so advanced and the planet a destroyed wasteland in 2019 when Blade Runner takes place. Also, no idea why they're acting like aliens are a mystery in the Predator when they went to war with the Harvesters 20 years ago. By the way, the Yautja don't want to take over Earth. The hybrid clan wants to take over Earth. One clan does not speak for the species. And yes, Blade Runner does take place in the Alien Cinematic Universe. We have multiple instances of the two crossing over. Tyrell mentoring Peter Weyland, Dallas working for Tyrell before Weyland-Yutani, etc. Up next is the Blade Runner animated short, Blade Runner Blackout, which takes place in 2022. We then have Peter Weyland's TED Talk in 2023. We then have the movie Soldier and the Blade Runner short Nexus Dawn in 2036. Soldier is canon, since the main character fought in battles mentioned in Blade Runner.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched C-beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate.
Up next is the Blade Runner short Nowhere to Run in 2048 and then the second Blade Runner film. Blade Runner 2049. One guess when that takes place. Then we have Underwater in 2050, another thing owned by Weyland Corp. David was created in 2079. Prometheus starts in 2089 and ends in 2094 since we see New Year's happen. Alien Covenant is 10 years later in 2104. Alien Awakening, which was supposed to be the conclusion to the prequel trilogy, but its events are still canon despite not being made, is 2110. The original Alien film is 2122. The game Alien Isolation is 2139. Alien Romulus is 2142. Aliens and Alien 3 is 2179. There aren't any actual connections to the film Outlander or date, it just looks like an Alien film without the xenomorph. Then lastly Alien Resurrection in 2381 and Firefly in 2517. It's canon since we see the Walmart logo.
Weyland-Yutani. Ripley 8's former employers.
Terran Growth Conglomerate. They had defense contracts under the military. Oh, they went under decades ago. Get them in way before your time. Bought out by Walmart.
Weyland has probably had cameos in even more stuff, but this is what I could find.
Good.